Are you interested in what's new in the marketplace, focused on scenery enhancements and maybe some new airports? Then this is the video you're looking for. Let's roll the intro and then let's look at the details. This week, 10 items. Not too many, but likely that has to do with the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 release, which is really soon. It's on the 19th of November, and if you're interested, I will broadcast a live stream to unpack Flight Simulator 2024 and look at multiple aspects of that new simulator. But for now, let's look at the newly added scenery for Flight Simulator 2020. First of all, we've got 2W1 DeVere Airfield. It's a small airfield located in Washington State. There's a small runway and it's located 62 northern miles from Seattle. Not too many details about this airport, only that it has a custom ground textures, all the hangars are modeled, as well as various custom objects have been added, and the PBR textures are added to all the objects. So let's look at the screenshots. So here you can see it's not a very large airport, but the details which have been added are making it a lot more realistic compared to the default scenery which is included in Flight Simulator 2020, right? Including some, I would say, static aircraft, as it looks like. Some details over here, windsocks. And this is the view from the air, right? So pretty nice. Not small airport, but still pretty cool. Then the next one is from Dream Scenery. They touched the Atlanta region and then they called it the Real Trees. And that's a package which we see more often nowadays. So they removed the autogenic trees and vegetation and they're only keeping the photogrammetry trees for a more realistic look and better performance. So both a performance view, but also a better look. In this case, what they touched is the region of Atlanta, which means Macon, Augusta, and Columbus, as well as smaller photogrammic regions that are also present. So a lot of cool things. And if we scroll down, you can see the differences, right? This looks really different if you would compare it with the default scenery, which is included in Flight Simulator 2020, making it even more nice to fly over this city or these regions. Then we've got the Boston region Real Trees. Similar package, but a different area, right? In this case, Boston. So they touched Worcester, Springfield, Cambridge, Lower Brockton, Quincy, Lynn, as well as small photogrammic regions in that area. And if we look at this, you can also, I would say, have a look at it. And then you must admit that it looks more realistic compared to how it is within Flight Simulator 2020. So cool stuff. Not gonna watch too much pictures, right? But just a few. Then if we scroll down, we will find the Garuru Airport. Foxtrot Kilo Kilo Romeo. That's in Cameroon in Africa. This aircraft has been developed by MSFS Scenery Builders. It's also known as the Garuna International Airport, and it's the airport serving Garuru, the capital of the North Province, Cameroon. It's let's say used both for civilian as well as for military aircrafts. But let's look at the details on the screenshots because there's not too much text. So here you can see the airport, right? You can see that the aprons have been touched because there's already a lot of detail. You can see that the terminal building has been touched, as well as the parking spots to park your car if you want to use this airport and fly to any destination in the world. Here's some other screenshots. This is likely the military part. Traffic towers are there. Based on the, description, it doesn't look like that they included the terminal buildings interior as well as the traffic tower interior, but still, it looks pretty cool. Then we're going back to Dream Scenery. Cleveland Airport night announcement. Kilo Charlie Lima Echo. With this enhancements, you will get a better experience if you're using this airport in the evening hours or the night hours, because you can see that the lighting is really totally different compared to the Flight Simulator default. Flight Simulator, or at least Microsoft and Soba, have announced that they will make some changes in Flight Simulator 2024. So let's look, I would say, if then we still need some enhancement packages to improve that. Dream Scenery has also published the same package for Milwaukee Airport night announcement, Kilo Mike, Kilo Echo. So same transition what they did, right? A lot of lightning, added to this airport, which makes it more realistic to use it during the evening and night hours. Then they've been pretty busy because also Palm Beach Airport night enhancements are there. Kilo Papa Bravo India, similar enhancements for a different airport. So Dream Scenery has published a lot of packages again this month. Then we're going to MK Studios. They released Lisbon International Airport, Lima Papa Papa Tango. It's an airport and it's a rebooted version of the Lisbon scenery. Microsoft 2024 upgrade will be provided free of charge. So if you're, let's say, moving to Flight Simulator 2024 in the near future, then it's not a waste of money because they will provide you a free update once that has been available. Keep in mind that there was a mention about new stuff being added to the marketplace, that it will be delayed a bit in Flight Simulator 2024. So that's something which you need to keep in mind, that although they might release it, you might have to wait because Asobo and Microsoft are not offering it yet via their marketplace. So what's included in this one? Highly detailed rendition of the airport, key interior areas modeled and up-to-date ground layout, accurate runway and elevation, custom jetways, vehicles, as well as approach runway taxiway lights, ILS and other objects, as well as the custom taxiway labels, and it's AI compatible. So this is the airport, and let's look at some details, right? So pretty nice, also a pretty big airport. I've been there a few times. It's a really nice one. So you can see that the interiors are there, right, for the terminal buildings, which make it more realistic. Also the outside of the terminal buildings, right, the, let's say, advertisements, the signs, including the VDGS systems are there. So pretty cool enhancement for Lisbon International Airport. So if you love flying in that area, then this is likely a must-have. Here you can see the TAP maintenance and engineering hangars. A lot of details to the taxiways, the interior, right, including, say, the terminals for the flight attendants. So I love this when I see this, right? Looks really cool. Then the next one is by Heaven Designs and BLG. It's TV Regional Airport, Sierra Bravo Tango Foxtrot. It's an airport located in Brazil. It's a Brazilian airport located in the municipality of TV, central Amazon state. It's 5 kilometers from the city center. On March 31st, 1980, the airport began to be managed by Infraero. And there's a lot of nice things happening there. So it's located in the center of the state of the Amazons and plays an important role for the local commercial activity and for neighboring municipalities, as well as supporting tourism and national and international research. In addition to being one of the main gateways for development of the interior in North Brazil, it has a strategic geographical location. Not too many, let's say, details about the airport itself, so let's jump to the screenshots. And here you can see the screenshots, right? Parking spots are there, buildings have been recreated, as well as supporting buildings are there. Even, let's say, taxi refueling facilities. You can see the signs over there. It's a small airport, right? Not too big, but a lot of details have been added compared to the default scenery, as you can see. Also, some other buildings like weather radars are out there. You can see some, let's say, emergency services. And as well as I can see that the aprons have been updated, right? Different color, more realistic. Some other signs are there. Also this part, right? It's normally not there in Flight Simulator, but now it is there. So even though, say, the path where you should walk on if you're walking on the apron. So pretty nice. Then the last one already. It's Widow's Peak Airstrip Whiskey Yankee Whiskey Papa. And it's located in Lincoln County in the US. It gives you an unforgettable off-field landing experience near Mount Wagner, and pilots must adapt to unpredictable winds that shifts throughout the day, adding extra difficulty to every approach. So if you want to challenge yourself, this would be good to start with. For optimal experience, ensure all the USA World updates are installed. So what's being included? The 2 runways, 2 times the grass, not maintained, 1 helipad, permitted aircraft, STOL and helicopters are suggested, right? So if you're using the STOL aircraft, And if you love using them, then this is a good airport. Then there are some approach considerations and cautions. There's no runway lightning, no helipad lightning. Windsocks, yes, but temporary. As well as parking. Parking is very limited. There are some cool things like a hiking trail to nearby cabin, dedicated camping areas, fishing, swimming, and boating. There are no services offered. Custom stands are there, the Pine Knoll cabin retreat, as well as including a bonus landing area near, which means 1 mile southeast. Go and explore. All objects are there. Custom 3D objects, vegetation assets are there. So let's look at the details. And here you can see why it's really challenging, right? So if you want to challenge yourself, then this could be something. Because also the runway is, say, not normal, right? It lays on a mountain. So pretty cool. Also, if you looked at the parking spots, right, which you saw were pretty limited. But if you see the surroundings, this really amazes you, right? If this package would be released for Flight Simulator 2024, where you can go outside of the aircraft and walk around, then it would be even more fun. So some people sitting out there, relaxing, enjoying the, say, surroundings. So really nice airport. This Widow's Peak airstrip. Also perform some yoga, some retreat, right? To get energized again for after the weekend. You can walk around, do some hiking, helicopter spots. But again, pretty challenging because there's no lightning available. So that could be, let's say, a challenge if you want to land there in the evening hours. And with that, we're already at the end of the list. So we would watch at 10 new items, a few new airports, but also a few new scenery enhancements, removed trees, but also some lightning has been added to some of the airports. So really nice. So I want to thank you for watching this video. If you're more interested in, for example, new aircrafts or maybe some liveries, then have a look at the description of this video because there's a link to that video which you can watch separately. Thanks again for watching and hope to see you back next time. And in the meantime, I wish you happy flying.